When astronomers first identified 3I Atlas in July 2025, almost no one outside the scientific community paid much attention. It seemed like nothing more than another interstellar visitor drifting silently through the darkness between the stars. Although it was only the third known object ever observed arriving from beyond our solar system, astronomers initially believed it was simply another wandering body passing by on a one-way journey. Everything changed when the James Webb Space Telescope turned its powerful infrared instruments toward the mysterious traveler. What Webb discovered stunned researchers around the world. This wasn't behaving like an ordinary icy object being warmed by sunlight. Deep inside its interior, astronomers detected a mysterious glow. It wasn't random, and it wasn't caused by sunlight reflecting from the surface. Instead, the energy appeared in perfectly repeating intervals, rising and fading with astonishing precision. It looked less like a natural process and more like a steady heartbeat echoing through space. As days passed, the mystery only deepened. The object's brightness increased far beyond what scientists expected. Instead of heating from the outside as every known comet does, the warmth appeared to originate from deep within its core. Soon afterward, radio observatories began detecting faint repeating pulses synchronized with the unusual thermal activity. Then came the discovery that shocked everyone. Fresh orbital calculations suggested the object's path had changed ever so slightly. It wasn't simply drifting through the solar system anymore. Its trajectory appeared to shift with purpose. For the first time, researchers were forced to ask a question they never imagined discussing seriously. What if this wasn't just another space rock? What if something inside it was active? Initially, the strange readings were dismissed as statistical noise. Among countless infrared images captured by Webb, one bright point seemed unusual but not impossible. Yet every new observation strengthened the anomaly instead of eliminating it. Using Webb's highly sensitive spectroscopic instruments, scientists noticed behavior unlike anything previously recorded from an interstellar object. Normally, such visitors brighten and dim unpredictably as they rotate, release frozen gases, or reflect sunlight from uneven surfaces. This object refused to follow those rules. Its brightness remained remarkably stable. Even more astonishing, the strongest heat signature came directly from its center rather than its sunlit exterior. Every 4 hours, the internal temperature increased and decreased with almost perfect regularity. The timing was too exact to match rotation. It couldn't be explained by solar radiation. It didn't resemble volcanic activity, outgassing, or any known geological process. Whatever was producing the heat was buried deep inside and seemed completely independent of the sun. Officially, researchers described it as an unexplained thermal anomaly. Privately, some scientists gave it another name: a heartbeat. The slow, repeating pulse resembled the rhythm of an enormous machine quietly operating in the darkness of interstellar space. It felt less like natural physics and more like an engine breathing in silence. And one unsettling thought began spreading among those studying the data. What kind of object generates its own energy while traveling through the freezing emptiness between stars? As interest grew, radio observatories around the world joined the investigation. Giant antenna arrays from North America to South Africa focused on the mysterious traveler. For several days, nothing unusual appeared. Then everything changed. The Allen telescope array detected a faint but incredibly narrow radio signal repeating every 4 hours, the exact same interval as the thermal pulses observed by Webb. At first, researchers assumed interference. Perhaps the signal came from Earth's own technology. Maybe it was background noise. Every possibility was tested. Nothing matched. Night after night, the transmission returned with astonishing precision. It remained stable while making tiny adjustments that mirrored changes in the surrounding solar wind. Independent observatories confirmed identical measurements. Equipment failure was ruled out. Human interference was eliminated. Mathematical analysis showed an extremely clean carrier wave unlike any naturally occurring radio source ever recorded. For the first time, scientists seriously considered an extraordinary possibility. Whatever was inside the object wasn't merely active. It might be transmitting. Researchers compared the signal against known pulsars, neutron stars, magnetars, and every catalogued natural radio source. Nothing matched. With no conventional explanation remaining, one team decided to attempt something unprecedented. They transmitted a simple mathematical message back toward the object using prime numbers and universal numerical patterns. Then they waited. Exactly 72 hours later, another signal arrived. It was weak. It was distorted. But it appeared precisely when predicted. Something had received the transmission. And something had answered.